One day I feel alright. The next I'm looking for the light, for the light, for the light.
August is the month of the Orilium Magical Readathon, the Autumn Equinox specifically. This is created by Book Roast G. Go check out their playlist on everything Orilium if you are interested. To start off, let's talk about the reading plans and go through my Orilium dedicated journal. It is a reading journal that I created specifically for the Orilium readathons and activities and adventures and my character and all of that. If you'd like more Orilium reading journal content, I set up this journal in another video that will be linked in the description, so check that out if you're interested. So to start, we have all of the beginning spreads that I set up in that previous video, and then we have the spring equinox, of course, that you might have seen in my last vlog that I did not complete because life has been a lot. We'll get an update at the end of this. And then we come across the first page of the autumn equinox spreads. So I have my syllabus here on the left. I also have a reading tracker to track which days that I read throughout the month. Don't know if I'm actually going to fill that out or not. We will end up seeing. This month has been insane, so we'll see, but it is there in case I want it, and it does look pretty cute. And then we have my impling that I'm going to summon. This is going to be done all with one single book because I did find a book that matched all of the prompts for this spell. Very excited about this, and I have to give huge kudos and massive respect to G for coming up with this. It's so creative, it's very intricate, and I love it. Flipping to the next page, which is the last one for this autumn equinox, I have the 6 books that I'm going to read for 3 different subjects, which is going to end up being 6 classes. We only have to meet ordinary for inscription, which is going to be Glyph Tidy, a book from my end of the year TBR. For this, I am going to be reading Fart Quest because it's D&D middle grade potty humor. It's super silly. I love the art inside of it. The illustrations are beautiful. The jokes are stupid. It's an easy read and it's funny, so I thought it was very appropriate. I got it from the library, which does not follow my end of the year TBR structure, but that is okay. It is a quick read and I'm currently almost done with it. Going to read this one to fill that because it is for my TBR since I've been reading it for about 2 months. And then next we have to do ordinary and qualified for psionics and divination. We have Intro to Tarot for ordinary, which is pick a random tarot card and a book to match it. We will pick the card right now for this one, but you'll have to stay tuned to figure out which book I end up matching it to. I do have some options here that don't match prompts for books, so we'll see if maybe one of them can match. Let's get my deck out. I use the tarot deck by Stasia Burrington, my favorite deck ever. Let's just do a quick shuffle. Okay, I'm going to take half the deck off because this is a lot of cards, and I'm just gonna go like this. I can't see. I'm going to pick one at random. Oh, okay. This is the 3 of Pentacles that I've drawn. We have stars, we have mountains, we have hands, we have blue, we have brown, earth tones. Okay, I think I can work with this. We'll see what we can do. I was hoping for something with fire on it. For psionics and divination qualified, we have reading the future, a book set in the future. For that, I am going to do The Burning, which is part of the Guardians of Gaul series by Catherine Lasky. I've been reading this series all year long. It's amazing, it's stunning, it breaks my heart, and I love it. I don't know, it gives my soul some food, so I'm just gonna continue on with the series. I believe that is book 5 or 6. I think it's 6. Cannot remember. There are so many books, but they are so quick. Audiobooks are at the library and they make me happy. So it's definitely set in the future too. No spoilers or anything. It's just like casually mentioned that humans used to exist in this world and now owls are like the dominant creatures. This next one is a little bit difficult. We have Lords, which is 3 prompts I need to get all the way up to Distinguished. For ordinary, I need Tale of the Guide, a bookseller or librarian recommendation. This one is kind of hard. I have 2 options. We'll see what I end up choosing. But we have Owl Flight and Iron Widow. This one was recommended to me by someone who works in publishing, so I'm gonna count that. It's a bookseller, somebody who's involved in the selling process of books. I believe this has a true love triangle in it. It seems like there might be like dragons or phoenixes or something. Very intriguing. We love bisexual representation. We love a queen on the front. She looks like she slays. Next we have Owl Flight by Mercedes Lackey. This is old fantasy, and 18-year-old ignorant me thought that it would be a great idea to just randomly ask a seller in a random store in LA to just pick a fantasy book for me to buy, and I just bought it. I don't know why. I am at a level within my guild that I can count true DNFs, so I am considering doing this one just to get it off of my physical TBR for my TBR challenge. I'll link to that series if you're interested in the TBR challenge that I've mentioned. Hoping to get this off of my TBR. I might give this a shot, and if I don't like it, I'll DNF it and still count it. Next, we have Cursed Cloaks for Qualified, which is clothing on the cover. For that, we have Ocean's Echo by Everina Maxwell. I'm pretty far into this, like a good 25%, but my audiobook got taken back from the library. We are going on a little vacation this month, so maybe I'll just take this with me and physically read it instead. But I am super excited to finish this out. It does have cloaks, which I thought fit the prompt really well since it's called Cursed Cloaks. Yeah, I thought it was a cute idea. There's definitely clothing on the cover. And last, for distinguished, we have Underworld 101, a horror novel. I do not read horror. I am not a horror girly, and I'm sure most of you know that if you watch my channel. But I do have one series that I have been reading, and I did buy the whole series used in hardback. I would like to continue on with that series, even though it's not really the time of year that I would generally do this, and this is kind of forcing me to continue. I have this problematic little gem here, Joseph Delaney's The Last Apprentice, Attack of the Fiend. This is the book I'm currently on. I bought them used so they look like library books, but they're not. I own these. See, discarded. I like going through and highlighting all the problematic things, as in like religion, misogyny, patriarchy. We're not here for it. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I just saw the back of this and terrifying. We'll see. I'm really nervous about trying to fulfill this prompt. These books aren't very long. I can do it, but I am a wimp, so there's that. And those are kind of the books on my radar. I have some other books that could fit the prompts, but those are the ones that I'm the most excited about. You'll have to stay tuned to see if I end up reading those books or if I end up replacing them with something randomly or something crazy happens. We'll find out. Let's talk August now. It has been an insane month. Okay, pause. Future Scout here to basically summarize what I'm about to say in this video because it got long-winded and it was very confusing and none of it made any sense. All I was saying was August started off a really difficult month. My child had an asthma attack that developed into croup, and it was very scary. Not only that, but I've been dealing with some health issues that have, to this day, as of literally October as I'm filming this, are still a problem and unidentified. As you can imagine, I was very stressed once I got to making this clip and my thoughts were just really jumbled. Another thing I talked about was that over the summer, we had a really hard summer. My husband traveled so much. He was traveling almost every other week, which is a lot. Additionally, we had to buy a truck randomly because my car died and it was a very unexpected thing. It was not in our financial plans to have to pay for a vehicle this year. Obviously, we are fine. Just wasn't in the plan, but we made it work. It's just kind of scary when something unexpected comes out like that. All to say, it was a very busy month and it was a very busy summer. Let's continue on. I will be now talking about my birthday because my birthday was also in August. Leos unite! Back to current me. Yesterday, the 8th of August, was my birthday. I got lovely calls from friends and family that made me feel so loved. I got some gifts in the mail. My best friend left a little balloons with some cards outside of our door. It was so sweet. Ultimately, that's when things started turning around. It was really great. We also booked a trip for this weekend. We're going to go to Lake Hughes or something. It's a few hours. It's gonna be a drive to get there. We got this little tiny house Airbnb. So the 8th, a lovely day. We planned a trip. We had a relaxing day. My husband went and picked up the gluten-free dish that I love from P.F. Chang's. It was so good. Best birthday ever. The 9th of August, which is today I'm filming this, I've been doing chores that I needed to catch up on for a while, some laundry, we're prepping for our trip, I went to the grocery store, and I need to work from home today. Friday the 11th we leave for Lake Hughes, which is going to be a whole drive, but we're gonna go in the afternoon. It'll be fun. I haven't decided what books I'm gonna bring. I'm currently between these two. They're both romances, but one's sci-fi and one is like dark fantasy. That's the plan. It's super lovely that we're gonna get to go on this little vacation. It's a busy month, but it's gonna be a really good one. I'm very excited for this weekend. I will get some photos. Let's transition over to some packing, some chores. Hello, it is August 15th now. We got back from our trip on Sunday, so today is now Tuesday. Yesterday was kind of just a day to catch back up on work and settle in. Today I have a call with the doctor at 3 p.m., but I wanted to go over some of the things that we did over our little weekend trip. So it was very cute. It was in the Lancaster Mountains, somewhere near Los Angeles. It's in Los Angeles County. It was so fun. It was a very long drive to get there, longer than we realized. We did not look at where the place was, just that it was near LA, but we didn't look around like, was it really far from LA? Like what part of LA County? Anyways, it was very far away, but it was in a very cute mountain range near a lake. It was adorable. There was good food in the area. It was quiet. It was peaceful, and there were frogs everywhere. It was so cute. It was really lovely, and I'd highly recommend it if you live in California, taking a little trip to Lake Elizabeth. There's some cute little houses up there. There were wild watermelons everywhere, which was so funny to me. There was some wild watermelon vines just like devouring this car that was like obviously parked and like immobile. But anyways, we had a lovely weekend. We just spent the whole time taking it easy. I had prepped all of our meals ahead of time. We didn't have to cook. There was very little cleaning to do because we didn't have to cook, so it was just like whatever plates and cups we used. There was an espresso machine, so I got to make lattes, and the bed was more comfortable than expected. The incinerator toilet was an experience. I don't know that I would recommend that experience, but overall I'll link the Airbnb that we ended up staying in because it was absolutely adorable. I don't know if we'll come back to that specific one in the future because of the toilet situation, but it was extremely cute and nice to unplug. I ended up finishing one book while we were there, which is Fart Quest Volume 1. Super funny, super dumb in the best way. Definitely middle school boy humor with like huge nerdy D&D aesthetic dropped on top. There's even like achievement banners and spell banners and pages from like a Dungeon Master book and guide and stuff like that put into this novel. If you have a middle schooler or you just in general really like D&D and potty humor that would appeal to maybe like a 12-year-old boy, then you'll probably really enjoy it. It was very fast. I additionally read half of Ocean Echo. Amazing, stunning, enjoying it. It's great. I have no complaints so far. It's very interesting. It's like fake dating but make it sci-fi by making it fake mind control. Fascinating. Very political, military based. I really like the technical love interest versus the kind of whimsical, kind of like a problem. So yeah, I don't know that I would say so far I'm in love with it as much as I was in love with Winter's Orbit at that point in the book. By a few pages into Winter's Orbit, I was obsessed. I wouldn't say I'm having that experience with Ocean's Echo, but I am really, really enjoying it. And I could see how this aesthetic would appeal to a different audience who may like the same genre. I love the variety that that brings, and I have no complaints so far. I'm really enjoying it. So I got halfway through that. Now I'm going to finish out Ocean's Echo this week, and next week will be dedicated to the graphic novels and the horror that I need to read. I am a little bit concerned at this point that I will not be able to complete everything in August, so we'll see what ends up happening. I'm about to go take a shower, and when I get back I'm going to show you a little Michael's haul and some haul for the children's stuff because I think it's really fun and it's something that I'm excited to play with. I will get back to you after I have washed this dirty hair because the child just fell asleep for a nap, which is a huge win because she's been resisting it for the last few days. I will see you after the shower. Evie is here to say hello. I just set up this giant flower kind of puzzle thing for the kid to play with. She has a small version of this at her grandparents' house, but I found one that has little houses for bugs, little bug toys, and it came with more colors. I'm very excited about it. I want to play with it too. But you basically just make like little flower towers. It's adorbs. Very excited about this because I got her a little like bug catchers kit because she really loves bugs, but I didn't want to use like plasticky, stinky, chemically bugs that you can buy in like bulk. But these little plastic bugs are really cute and I think they're gonna do the job. But yeah, just set this up for her, so excited. I have a ton of work to do this week, so I needed something new and fun and puzzle-like to keep her distracted for a little bit today. I have a phone call with the doctor at 3 p.m. It is currently 2:30, so I'm gonna have to get on that pretty quickly here. Yesterday we went to Michael's, my friend and I and our kids. I got a few little thingies for my journal, so I want to show you because they're Halloween spoopy and I'm very excited about them. So I got this washi tape that is skeletons and moths. It's super cute. And then I got this little sticky pad of stickers. It has some tarot cards, celestial things. It has like banners that have celestial markings. It has some sayings that I think are really cute. Some like fake little borders, which I think are adorable. I can't get it open right now. It was super cute, and Michael's was having a 40% off certain things and 20% off your entire order, so they were pretty cheap. And I'm gonna use those in Una, my journal that I've been journaling in like crazy. I am almost done with her. I only have maybe 10 pages left, and then I'm moving over to my Coraline journal. Very excited. I am gonna go off now and get ready for the phone call I have with my child's doctor. Tomorrow I have to go to a physical therapist for my pelvic floor, which is amazing. Finally getting to do that 2 years after my child is born, just because I'm having problems. Love the American healthcare system. And then on Thursday, I have a HIDA scan. This is my mother-in-law, so I'm gonna answer that, but I will talk to you later. Hello my beauties, it is August 17th now. It is a Thursday and I am now about halfway through Ocean's Echo. I'm on chapter 16, which is like 45 to 48%. I can't remember right now. I'm very much enjoying it. I am physically reading it because I just don't really have time or the mental capacity for listening to audiobooks right now. I'm enjoying silence while I do my tasks. I just finished updating my diary Una, and now I'm getting into some work because the child just fell asleep for a nap. We've been struggling a little bit on the naps lately. She doesn't want to go down, even though she's the one who's asking for naps back, so that's kind of silly, but you know, it is what it is. Just wanted to do a quick little update. I have read 2 books now for this readathon. I have read a Guardians of Gaul book, and I have read Fart Quest, so that's 2 out of 6 prompts. I am not feeling super confident in my ability to complete all of the books in August specifically, but I have no issue extending this into September, so that may be just what I end up doing. I have a meeting here in an hour and 15 minutes, so I'm gonna get my work done so I can present those drafts to the person who asked for them and stay hydrated. Yesterday, I saw a pelvic floor physical therapist for some symptoms I've been having ever since I had my child 2 years ago. And let me tell you, life-changing appointment, very validating, very eye-opening. I learned so much about things that I'm just not educated on because as an American, I guess, we aren't educated on our bodies postpartum. So this was fascinating. I got some confirmation on some things, and now I have an exercise routine that I have to do every day, so I'm gonna add that into my routine. I'm probably not going to share it with you. It's a little bit just like yoga, but in weird positions, so you don't want to see that. And then today, I actually, very early this morning, had a HIDA scan, and that was a very interesting experience. It was not what I expected. They didn't prep me on what would happen. They just told me to fast for 4 hours, and that included water before it, and no painkillers, and then I just showed up. And they told my husband to go home because it's gonna take 2 hours. That's a long time. But essentially, they just put an IV in my arm and pumped me with a very low dose of some like radioactive material or whatever and put me under this like x-ray machine thing where I just had to lay on my back on a flat hard surface for an hour without moving. And then they sat me back up and made me absolutely chug a protein shake all in one go, and then I had to lay back down for another hour. Here's to hoping this gives me some answers and can help us make some educated decisions down the line. I should find out in a few days what the results are. Evie's been very naughty lately, in case anyone wanted an update on the cat. She's been very naughty and very needy, but you know, she's cute, so we let her. So that's my little update. I'm gonna drink this entire thing of water because I'm so dehydrated. Try to get as much work done before this meeting and before this kid wakes up. I'm hoping she wakes up after the meeting. Once these gut issues and the pelvic floor issues are gone, like, it's over for the world. World domination is next. There's nothing else holding me back. And I would like you to know that Evie is doing well, but maybe we need some behavioral therapy. Thank you so much. I will give you another update in a few days. Hello friends, it is October right now as I am filming this. I need to quickly come on here and say thank you so much for watching. I never finished off this vlog for a variety of reasons. I have a heavy workload going into September for this work trip that I did not predict, and the end of August is when that slammed and hit me. My husband was traveling a lot and our child was having on and off health issues. It was just a lot, and it's been really difficult for me to find any time for hobbies in the last few months because of the way my life has looked. That is not to say my life isn't beautiful, it is. And you will see I did not complete the Orilium Magical Readathon, and that is okay. I ended up only reading 2 books in August for the readathon. That's fine because I still had fun doing it. And then I am going to continue on for the rest of the year to complete this challenge since I did not complete it obviously in the month. I'm just going to extend it until I do finally finish it. It's for fun. This is a game. It doesn't actually matter. I don't have to finish it within the month. I will be continuing these Orilium reads all the way into September and even October. So subscribe, like this video, and stay tuned for the September vlog that is coming out next week because that is going to add another book to our Orilium TBR checklist. And October is going to be focused on catching up with my Orilium themes, finishing out the readathon officially while following a reading schedule. Spoiler alert, I'm gonna try a daily reading schedule by Angie's Way. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the September vlog.